Hello, I'm really excited for this one, so let's get right into it. I hand wrote 2 pages and I'm really excited to share it. So the title of this video is A Jack of All Trades is a Master of None, but oftentimes better than a master of one. I thought up some more ideas for the channel. I might do gaming once in a while and drawing in my sketchbook and show you. I mentioned those in previous videos, but I had another epiphany. I remember saying I wasn't an artist, but when I think about it, I always was. I remember being a young girl drawing anime characters like Inuyasha and others. I was so into that show back then. I have some really old drawings. When I find them, I'll show you. I have a point to this. I thought I wasn't into drawing because when I get into the process, I didn't enjoy it as much. Then I had epiphanies about this channel. This whole I can do whatever I want, but realizing different things. Then I discovered handwriting and or typing these messages of things I do and learn. Or topics I can talk about and write about and put my own twist on it. Writing may be one of the main things I love to do, but that doesn't mean I can't try a short picture by picture of different types of drawings and tell a story and see if I like it. I wasn't enjoying the animation process, but maybe I will if I do it in pictures, to start out anyway. I was listening to my creative soul today and it wants me to digitally draw, but first it wanted me to write this out so I can get a video out today, because I always feel better when I post a video to help others but also myself. Confirmation burp. So I'm going to experiment with that and see how it goes. When I was younger, I was also into gaming a lot. I feel like you do things when you're younger and it's for a reason, like kind of like a preview of what you're going to do possibly later in your life. I started with drawing, then I went into gaming, then I was a cook for my family's restaurant for 5 years off and on. I realized I love cooking for family, friends, and when it's time to eat, but I don't need to record it anymore, and I'm not as big into like the restaurant type cooking anymore. But I don't feel like I don't gotta record it right now in this moment. I want to record other things. I also love when we get takeout or go somewhere to eat, because I love when my creative soul has time for what it truly wants to do. And I made this 12/15/2025 Monday at 2:37 p.m. This is the front, and I finished that page at 3:27 p.m. Like today, my boyfriend Bobby and I, Ashley, hi, this is Ash Tube Talks. Oh, by the way, it was so cold today, like freezing. Like the coldest it's been in a long time. Oh my god, so cold. Anyways, we got up early and went to a delicious breakfast, got some food for later, so we will have plenty of leftovers for today and maybe tomorrow. It was nice sitting with him and spending that time out together. We also returned 2 library books I had and went 2 different places to get stuff we needed, for example, water, coffee, and milk. So in total we went 4 different places. It broke up the day nice, and now I have the whole day to be creative and eat when I need to, and lovely coffee and tea to make me feel good and energized. Though there is a lot of other days I cook or we get takeout, both healthy and unhealthy, trying my best to balance it out. Moderation is key. But don't feel bad if you stay home all day. If your creative spirit is happy and or you're happy most of the day, you've won. 3:35 p.m., 3:39 p.m. And then I think of the art of making music. I never used to attempt that when I was younger, besides in class, and that felt like school, not creativity. It's only just in the past couple of years, off and on, I've been attempting it. The brain, from what I've researched and or learned so far, doesn't like anything too complicated. And DAWs, DAWS, which are called digital audio workstations like Ableton Live, like I use, with the MIDI keyboard, are pretty much completely new to me. Playing my ukulele feels completely new. So my thoughts are that I could still attempt to do those harder things. I've always loved listening to music my whole life. I remember when my dad had the old, I think they're called cassette tapes, and he would play Bob Seger in the car. Or he'd play music and drive the car to help me fall asleep as a baby. Those are nice memories that my parents told me. But at my own pace, alongside all of the other interests that I have, and or hobbies, whatever you want to call them, I don't have to be a master at one thing. I realize I can be things like a writer, a YouTuber, artist, musician, cook, storyteller, gamer, embroiderer, sewer, VR, virtual reality player, to name just a few, all wrapped up in one. Like, I don't have to be just a gamer or just an artist, just a musician. I can be more than that. Because I felt like if I was just a gamer, or I just made art, or I just did this, just did that, it's holding me back from all the different hobbies / interests that I want to do, and I'm so grateful I can share them on YouTube. All wrapped up in one, and I can share to YouTube what I'm feeling most passionate about in that moment. And that feels like a big part of the beauty in this moment, winky face heart. But also don't forget to appreciate stillness, like when you're resting or laying down, or even doing everyday chores like the dishes, laundry, all that other stuff. Even just laying down and thinking, appreciate those moments, because those moments are like seeds for ideas, and your mind can think different ways, and you're like, oh my god, this would be a really good idea. But also I like to set aside time for watching YouTube videos, because I learn new things. Like before I would just consume it and not really take it anywhere, and I'm like, what video did I watch? But this time I actually take it and I learn something from it. But once in a while I'll get into that, like nostalgic, or like watching people play games, or just like pet videos, or just like something when my mind just wants to relax. That's okay too. It's this type of balance type of thing. You don't want to mindlessly feel like you're consuming content. You want to feel like you're balancing it out, and I learned that from doing both. Let me know what you would like to see first, and I'll also keep creating what I am most passionate about in that moment. Heart. I'm grateful I could share this. Love you all, and see you in the next one. Heart. And I finished it. I did this back page from 3:27 p.m. to 3:52 p.m. And I'll cut this part out, but I'm just pausing to see if there's anything else I would like to say. Jack of all trades. The Jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. I feel like I better understand that quote now. And it sounds kind of simple, but I just had so many epiphanies with myself and this channel that I'm able, like sometimes you just gotta work it through in your own way to figure it out, in your own type of way. Like, I thought I wanted to write a book, but then I realized once I got that story that's been following me for years out, that I could just be free from that. And I thought I wasn't into making music. I always loved listening to it as a kid, but actually it's just a harder thing for me. And art, I always did, but I never did animation. So all these things are like harder to do, but when I create in that moment, whatever it is, because sometimes I just want to pull the thread through a needle and feel that feeling of the string going through the fabric. And I guess it's about following what you want to do in that moment. Sometimes you gotta do mandatory things like eat, your hygiene, like shower. Sleep is important. Just creating a space for your mind where it's still and you can allow the thoughts to flow free. Think to presences like I think to certain people that pop up in my mind, because I think, oh, well, they must have popped up for a reason, and sometimes it feels like I'm thinking to that person, and it's just like a conversation, or I'll get an idea for a video, and it's just really cool. How far are we in this? Almost 13 minutes, and I see myself making a few cuts, but leaving the video mostly as it is. And I feel myself getting better with YouTube videos. I really feel like I have to make less cuts, which is less video editing, because I'm not big on a bunch of video editings. I just believe I have words that are important that I need to get out there. Just like you have words that are important that need to get out there, like with the art. I'm like, I could do this intricate art, but I want to get the words out there mainly. But if I make a short 1 to 3 minute thing of a story that means something to me, you know, maybe that'll be enough. And it took me a while to get to realizing that point, and another point that I realized was you don't have to finish it all in one day. Like this video, I'll be able to finish it all in one day, less than a couple hours, which feels awesome, but it's also nice to have longer projects where you're just working on those longer projects while I'm doing stuff like writing and getting a video out every other day. But it's December 15th. And what time is it? Do I have a phone near me? Hold on. Oh my god. I checked the phone, checked my boyfriend's phone, and it said 444. That's angel numbers. That's confirmation that I am on the right track. I feel like whatever you do is the right track. It's just this learning process. It just takes a lot of time. Remember, it's a long road. I've had this thing for 16 years, 8th grade field trip. Examples of things that follow you that say like it's a long road. But what I wanted to say was, if I don't end up posting anything for a week or two or a couple weeks or whatever, I just want to say we're in December 15th, 2025. It is a Monday. Confirmation noise from the chair, that's me shifting in it. But we are 10 days till Christmas, 9 days until Christmas Eve. So I'm going to enjoy Christmas and Christmas Eve with my close family and friends, and I'm just going to enjoy being around them, and I'll still get into my creative things. Who knows, I might end up making a video, but if I don't, I just want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and happy other holidays that people celebrate, like Hanukkah and stuff like that. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, happy holidays. I hope you enjoy it with the people you love and have good food and good company, and also creativity, because that's important. Anything you feel like you need, happy holidays. And I feel like that's the perfect way to end this. So I love you all. I have so much love in my heart for everyone and everything in the way it needs to be loved. And I will see you in the next video, and I hope that's real soon. But if not, enjoy the holidays. Seriously, I feel like this was a good video to get out from my heart and just vibing with the words, and I feel like it's a really good video to me, and I'm always learning and growing, both in my life and also on YouTube, so that just feels so good to see, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, bye for now.